How are we doing, everybody?
Hola.
Welcome to another episode of Get Jiggy With It. I'm Will.
I'm Adri.
And what are we playing today?
We're playing Wayfarers of the South Tigris.
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 Hard. I don't ask. It's English, and honestly, that might not even be correct. It's
sound
over in
like
it's over in the Middle East, so that might not be proper pronunciation. But either way, this is the first in the new trilogy of games by Garfield Games, Shim Phillips, and who's the other person on the bottom there?
Shim Phillips,
And McDonald. Yeah, and McDonald. Those are the two that are these two right here. Those are illustrators. Oh yeah, it's the Miko. It's the Miko's art. Can't you tell? I buy all the games that have his art. I don't know whether the games are any good or not, but we like his art, so I keep buying them. But yes, this is the first in the trilogy. The second one is actually going up on Kickstarter tomorrow, which is why we figured what better time to go ahead and get this out of the box and finally play it. We haven't played the West Kingdom series, so we are looking forward to playing those as well. We've only played the North Sea, but there are a couple expansions we still need to play for that. So I feel like we're going to get a lot of mileage out of these games. This game here is a tableau building, worker placement, dice placement game where you're just trying to get the most victory points while exploring the night skies and mapping out the world, I think is the thematics. You can open up the first page and read off the thematics to people. Should be right a key.
It says...
It says Adri does not have her microphone correct. I'm going to be able to get your microphone.
Yeah, well.
You're on. There we go.
Introduction. Wayfarers of the South Tigris is set during the height of the Abbasid Caliphate, circa 820 AD. As brave explorers, cartographers, and astronomers, players set off from Baghdad to map the surrounding land, waterways, and heavens above. Players must carefully manage their caravan of workers and equipment while reporting back regularly to journal their findings to the House of Wisdom. Will you succeed in impressing the Caliph, or lose your way and succumb to the wilderness?
Yeah. So we're basically mapping the stars, trying to map out the world. This actually, I think, was not the first game they made in the trilogy, but they felt like it was a good prequel game because it sets that story that they're trying to go across 3 games. I guess Of the North Sea had that too, right? The first one was shipwright, so you had to build your ship. And then the second one was raiders, so you took your ships and went out and did raiding. And then there was explorers, which I guess after you were done raiding, you needed to go find more places to explore and pillage, I guess. I don't know if the West Kingdom follows that same story process between the games. But either way, I'm going to flip over the camera and give you guys a brief rundown of how to play the game. All right, so here we go. We are set up for a 2-player game of the South Tigris. And why is that?
Because there are 2 explorers.
There are 2 explorers, cartographers, and or engineers, according to the definition in the introduction. So in this game, what you are doing is you will be rolling your dice. You start out with 3. You have the opportunity to gain 2 more. When you roll the dice on your board, you have a certain number of spots that you can accomplish. And of course, Comcast wants to be stupid every time we get going. Like, they're perfectly fine when we're not streaming. As soon as we start streaming, it wants to be stupid. I'm going to turn off the TV and the internet out there. Brothers Murph were playing Wayfarers, so I don't need to hear them play when I'm in here playing myself. But you're going to have these marks on the top here that match the dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What you're going to do is, based on the actions you want to perform on the bottom of your cards, for example, here, there is an action that allows you to spend 2 resources to get a yellow card or money. Here, you can spend 2 resources to get a blue card, but you need to be able to meet the requirements. So example here, I need to have a camel. Here, I need to have a ship. Well, camel's easy because I can get a camel with a 1, and I have a 1. So I'd actually be able to accomplish this by spending my 2 resources, and then I'll be able to get one of the yellow cards. If I want to do some of the other things, then I'm going to need to be able to build up this little area here with more cards. So the way that works is some of the actions on the board, some of the actions on the card are going to allow you to buy these extra tiles. So it's some of Oddity's favorite mechanics: worker placement, dice placement, tile placement, all kinds of placement. And then you'll be able to buy the tile and then stick it on your board wherever you want. If you cover up one of the symbols that's already on the board, then you're going to get that as an instant benefit. You can put it there, you can flip it, but you cannot turn it upside down. Although this particular tile doesn't really, well, I guess it wouldn't matter because you can't have it that way. It's got to be this way, right? But there's a plus on one, in this case, there's a plus on one side and minus on the other. All right. The next thing is those cards I mentioned. So the reason you want to get the cards is that is more or less the goal. Over to the left, you're going to be building out land tile cards. Over to the right, you're going to be building out sea, ocean cards. And in the sky, you're going to be putting out your stars, constellations, and so forth. So the land cards are basically to be able to perform actions. They're either going to be an action based on having the resource requirements, or they're going to be an action that is ongoing. So for example, here, if I gain an observatory or a library, then I can get a resource or a coin. Some of them will have instant actions, like here, this says I can automatically re-roll one of my unspent dice. This one here says that I can put an influence token, which Audrey has hers too far away, on a card, which kind of blocks that card from somebody else taking it from you, because they have to pay you now to take that. All right. Your C cards are basically two types. One, same thing, you're going to be able to perform actions. The other is a ongoing, kind of like a chaining effect. They're going to have some kind of instant ability at the bottom. But if you can match this up, there's another instant symbol right here on this little brown part. If you can line that up to another card, you're going to get that instant action next to it. So here we have an instant action, and then here you have the put an influence on a card. Yeah, it's YouTube's not being happy. I need to turn that off, so I stopped watching. I was just making sure that we didn't disconnect. Again, if we disconnect, we'll just upload it as a separate stream. It's showing green here, so I don't know what YouTube is angry about now. But yeah, so that is that. That's these cards. The influence, or I think these are influence cards. I don't know. These are upgrade cards. They have a technical name. I don't know what it is right now. These are used to upgrade your space cards. So at the top, it's going to have some kind of condition. So basically, if you can get 5-star cards, then the card this is attached to, so say I attach it to this card here, like that, this card is now worth 2 times the points at the end of the game. So this here says for every townsperson and tile that I have in my tableau, then I get 1 point. This will just make it worth 2 points. If I don't want this card, you can also use the discard action to gain whatever the things are at the bottom. The space cards are for in-game scoring. Some of them will have some additional benefit. For example, this one here says that you get 1 point no matter what, plus you'll gain 1 point for every green tile that you have in your little tableau, your little parchment paper down here. And then the last set of cards are the townsfolk cards. Those are used to upgrade the bottom actions. We start with 1 because this is our rest action, but you can put them underneath, and they're either going to allow you, when you activate a card, to get more resources, or when you take a rest action, get more resources. I don't think any of them are one-time use, but we'll find that out when more come out. All right, so that's all the cards. The second thing you do, besides rolling the dice, is you can assign workers. So there's 3 color workers. You start with a blue and a yellow. The green are out in the where we're going to be making our progress. Again, has a technical name. Yellow can go here or here. Blue can go here or here. And green can go there or there or there or there. So green are universal. So it is a closed worker environment. This is all the workers we get for the entire game. But when we place them out, so say I want to place a worker, I gotta do the blue one because blue, and I place a blue one here, I can spend 3 resources to look at the top 3 cards, and I can choose one of those cards, right? Later, if there is a option to draw a blue card, then somebody, myself or Oddity, can then draw this card and we'll actually get the worker as well. So sometimes you might be taking a card not because you want any of the benefits on it, but because you want to get the worker back, right? So that's how the worker actions work. You can never take a worker that you just played that says take a worker. So in some cases, let me see if I can find it. There might be an action that allows you to take a worker, and you can't take the worker you just placed. I'm trying to see it. These are double-sided boards, so it's possible it's on the other side of one of the boards. So this change, all of these are double-sided, so it may change. So I don't see it. I know Brothers Murph or somebody, maybe it was Meeple University, gave that as an example, and it was on one of the green ones. So I'm thinking one of the green ones, when you do that action, it lets you take a worker. You just can't take that worker. All right, and then the last thing, and this is the most important, which is basically kind of your goal track, because the game ends once you get to the end of the track. This is where you're writing your discoveries down. So you can see all the ink blots from when we're doing our discoveries. So there's a couple ways that you can progress on that track. One is if you have a card in your tableau that lets you progress on the track. One is by spending the science influence, which is one of the harder influences to get. That allows you to progress on the track. Or every time you rest, because we have that as part of our rest action, we can progress on the track. So the first progression is free because those first two black spots have no requirements. So we can just basically go to the next spot. We'll be able to gain whatever rewards are in that spot. The next section over, though, does have a requirement. So for example, we can see here, if you want to go to this spot, you'll need to have one of the open water cards in your tableau. Now, again, these could be in your tableau. They could be up here in your little parchment paper. As long as you have that number, then you can keep progressing through. First person to get to a spot next to a green worker also gets that green worker. So that's another incentive of trying to increase. However, you can only take a rest action if you have 0 or 1 die left. So you kind of want to spend all your dice if you can. I think that's it. That's it. Did I cover everything? That's a lot of stuff. This is a Euro game. Welcome to lots of rules that you have to think of. Now, however, Oddity says she likes games with lots of different things to do.
If I know how to do that.
This has lots of different things to do. Now, we would normally roll our D20 to determine who goes first, but I decided I will go ahead and go first because, not to say the game is difficult, because I kind of think I understand it now, but I want to give Oddity an example turn. But what is that D20 that I'm talking about?
It is the die that we got for Children's Miracle Network because we support the niños with donations, and you can also support them using the links down below.
Yep.
And help the niños.
Para los niños of Children's Miracle Network. So we do have a goal of $2,000 this year. We hope we can make that goal. We do have a couple different events that Extra Life does through the year. We'll do Extra Life United Week, which will be an entire week where we'll stream. Normally only do Mondays, Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. I don't even know what days we're streaming are. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So we will do during Extra Life United Week, we'll probably do a couple streams that week. And then Tabletop Appreciation Week. So same thing, we'll do a bunch of games that week. And then the big one is Game Day 2023, where we stream for what?
24 hours.
24 hours, but do we do it in one day?
No, we do it 2 days.
We do it over 2 days. We are not as young as we used to be. I am not going to do a full 24 hours. We tried it. We did try it the first year. And
you did it. I did.
No, I still gave up. I think an hour before, and that was not including the extra hour you get for daylight savings. Because it's usually one daylight savings, so it's actually a 25-hour stream if you do the true 9 to 9 or whatever. But either way, yes, donate down below. It did show up in the chat. You can go ahead and click that link as well. Donate early, donate often. We will have some giveaways and milestones as we go along. So it is my turn, so I get to go first. What do I want to do? Oh, we forgot we got to roll our dice. These are just what was.
Both?
You only roll them once. That's it. That's it for
Me too now,
Yep.
or in my turn?
No, roll now. So that way we know the roll.
Come on, be good.
I saw Brothers Murph do this, and this actually seemed like a kind of a good idea.
And this is what we got for the game?
No, for until you rest. When you rest, you get to re-roll your dice, or you may get a re-roll action. All right, so I have this. So I guess I'll do that first.
What did you get?
Only thing I've got is the telescope, which allows me to get a black card. Well, I can't get a black card because I don't have any space to put space because I have to have the bottom cards first. Ooh, these are horrible. We don't have any rerolls. Like we don't have any plus minuses yet. Wow.
Is this 20 plus?
Well, there are workers, so I can't. You do have rerolls here, so I can reroll there. What else can I do? I could get a blue card, which then would allow me to get a space card. I can get a green card, which just lets me insert under a card. I could do another blue card by spending one of my influence, but those are worth points at the end of the game. I think I need to reroll my die. Because, this is fine. Because you're second player, you get one bonus influence. Yep, you get the benefit of being second, you get the bonus influence. I'd really rather do... Oh, this allows me to do a plus minus. Can I do anything if I go... No, I can't do anything if I go minus. Yeah, allows you to take your dice up or down one. This is the only one that lets you do everything. So that allows you to re-roll.
You mean what is in here, right? Not what is on the card?
Yeah, you're just doing this. The card is if you obtain the card. Like if I did this action, I could obtain a card. I need to re-roll this dice. This I could do a re-roll if I pick up the black tile, which also would give me a plus minus. And 3 victory points. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this to get the black tile. So I have 2 options. I can get the plus minus, or I can get all of the animalis. So I think this is re-roll 1 die. On the back of that, it's re-roll 1.
Refresh a die.
A die, so 1 die. Okay. And it can actually, with that, you can refresh a die that you've already spent. So that actually might work. So I'm going to get... I think I'm going to get this one to go there. And because I covered up the refresh a die action, then I get to refresh 1 die, which gave me another 6. That wasn't very helpful. All right, so that was my turn. All that thinking to do that. All right. One other thing, the boards are asymmetric, so where I have things on my board, they're on different spots on Oddity's board. So all 4 boards are a little
So
different.
I got the 2. That is for...
You can't do anything with the 2. I'm sorry, you can do things with numbers that don't count. I forgot. These blank ones have no requirement. If you want to re-roll, refresh a die, and change 1 plus 1 minus 1, like if you wanted to go -1 to make that 2 a 1, you could go here. That'll allow you to refresh a die. It'll allow you to then +1 -1 on 2 die.
But how do I get that?
You put your blue worker here. But again, you could also do these, like get a green tile, like a green tile or 2 money. A green tile or those there, which give you those extra symbols. So say you wanted to do the boat, then you could get that blue boat tile and put it under one of the numbers that you didn't select.
If I want resources.
Then you put one of your dice here. Yep.
Any?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't do that one if you're going to want to decrease that one.
This one has a resource already. So
That's when you cover these up. Ignore what's on there until you get tiles. Once you get your tiles down there, then those activate. Until you get tiles, they're just icons,
so
basically.
put that
So you
there.
put that there, so you get 2 resources. All right. So now it is back to
And what about the card? Is this or?
or.
Resources?
Slash means or. Yep. All right. So now it is my turn again. So also one other thing, you cannot put the same colored meeple that's already in a spot. So if you were to go there first or I were to go there first, then that's going to prevent anybody else from going there. All right. So I'm going to use my 4 because now I have an eagle, and I'm going to go here, and that allows me to scribe. So if you can move my little red thing to go to the influence one, the bottom one. Yep. And so that gives me 2 influence there, and then I get the green worker.
You're winning.
I'm winning. Technically, no, because neither one of us have more victory points than the other right now, because neither one of us have built out our tableau. Tableau. I'll put my workers. I'm going to put my workers to work. There you guys go in the field.
So if I want this one.
If you want that, the way I got that was I had a 6, which allowed me to do this. You don't have a 6.
So I cannot do any of this because I don't have.
Well, again, if you go here, you can refresh a die and then do plus minus on the other 2 die. So if you go there, that allows you to refresh this, which means you get to re-roll it. So that gave you a 4. It just means you have 2 4s. And then you get to take 1 die up or down and another die up or down. You can basically,
6.
no, but yeah, if you did it twice, up and then up.
But you said 1 die each.
Yeah, but you get to do it twice because you got
So I got 5 on this
5,
one.
and then you do this one to make it a 6.
So it could be in each die or
Yeah,
one
just
involved?
yeah, it's just you get to perform that action twice.
Okay, so I get that.
So now she has your 6. And your action was placing your worker. So now it's back to me. All right, I can't do this. I'm going to save this so I can give me a space tile. I do have the 3, and then I have here, but I don't have 3 resources, so I need 1 more resource. So I'm going to do. I need a boat. I don't have a boat, so I'm going to spend this to get me a boat, which means I can use any die now to do this one here. That gets me. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to resource. That's fine. That'll work. So I spend my 2 resources, and now I get to take a blue card. Resources are the second one up, which this would work for me. So I'm going to take this one here. So when I place this here, I get 1 resource. I get to place and influence on a card. I think I'm going to do that sun up there because those are worth a lot of points if you can get both of them. I get to 2 coins, 2 silver, and I get to refresh 1 die. So I'm going to refresh. I don't think I want to do the scribe again. What do I need for the scribe? I need 1. Well, actually, I might do the scribe again. So I think I'll take this one. That is a 2. All right. And then I got to refill.
Can I go there? Because it's different color.
No, only blue and green.
Oh, you're right.
So yellow would be able to do those 4 spots.
Pero yellow.
But I thought you wanted to do your 6.
It's green.
Your microphone is lower than it usually is.
Porque...
It falls because remember it loosens up. There you go.
So I want to do 6, yes. So I place this one here because I have a telescope.
Yep, because you have a telescope. So you place that one there, which allows you to take either a space card or a tile. You can't do a space card because you don't have any cards underneath yet. So you can take.
So none of the little ones?
Yep.
I want the one with there. The one with the eagle.
Oh, I forgot. When I did that earlier, I should have spent my 3 coins. So I should have spent 3 coins over there. You want the
So I also
combo?
have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You have to buy them. Or you spend 2 of your influence. I forgot to do that last time. Now, it says you put 2 of each, but I don't remember in the rulebook if it said you specifically couldn't buy a duplicate tile. That almost seems like that's the reason you put 2 of each, is you can only have 1 of each tile.
So I cover this.
So you put it, nope. It has to state on the parchment paper.
Okay.
Do you want to put it there? Or would you rather put it where you can activate it on this turn?
And I get 1 coin if I put it here.
Yep. That coin just went flying. Did you get it? Oh, it was pretty close. All right, so Abdi did that.
That's it?
That's it. It's 1-1, so it can be real quick as long as we plan what we're going to do. Problem
Unless I
is,
know what I'm doing.
we don't plan what we're going to do. All right, so I think I am going to go and get. Oh no, I don't have enough money to get a space card. Oh, I forgot about the money situation. All right, so I need more money so I can buy a space card. So with the 2, I can get more money. So now I'm going to go there and get más dinero. Más dinero.
So now I want the eagle. I can use it with that?
Yep.
And I can either do grab 1 meeple? What does it mean?
You can take a meeple that's out on the board. So technically that 1 meeple. You can scribe. So you can move up the scribe track. Or you can.
So I can
this
scribe
one you
or
can,
both
or
of
take
these.
take a meeple and add influence to any of the guilds.
I'm gonna move. So I have to move here?
Either place. We
can be together?
Yeah, we can be on the same spots. The only places it's a single spot are these last ones.
But if I go here...
You get 2 influence in the guild. Now, the influence in the guild also lets you change your dice value. So that's actually, the yellow guild's pretty good.
And this is only
Get you 2 coins. Just depends if you're wanting to buy. Technically, the only thing with buying, your tiles cost and your space cost. And because I already got the green worker, you can't gain the green worker. All right, so where can I send my green worker? I could send my yellow worker there. I don't have enough resources to do that. Dang it, I need more of everything. Oh, I do have enough money to get my card I wanted to get. Okay. I'm going to do my telescope. And I'm going to spend... That one gives me points for what's in the blue. There's the blue guild. It's down here at the bottom, so it is in the right path. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend 3. 1, 2, 3. To get this one here. And then I can put that right above there. And then so for in-game, I get 1 victory point for having it. But then I get additional victory point for every 2 that are in the blue. And then an instant ability, I get to add 1 to the blue and then 1 to any. So I'm just going to add another 1 to the blue because that helps me for my end game. All right, so you have that 2 die that you can't do anything with.
But I could go...
You could go to one of those spots.
This one?
Yep.
That's a tile.
That's a green tile, which costs 2 silver. You don't have 2 silver.
Can you go meow?
Oh, Casper, he just yells all the time now.
No, I want this one. Oh, no? No, this one.
Green lets you take a townsperson. So if you're getting ready to rest, that one on the bottom there, when you rest, you get to take a worker or add an influence. And
Rest is because I don't have more dice to play.
well, after your worker. Yeah, you still have one worker left.
Okay, so if I go here,
You
I
get
get
2
one
coins.
I get 1 person.
You can't afford. No, this one.
Oh. This one
Is
of
the
these.
tiles. Yep.
Mm.
Oh, I forgot to refill. Sorry. Where's who was it that was in the one game and they kept telling us refill? I forget who that was.
Studio?
No, I don't think it was Studio. I think it was a new person in the channel because they were watching us play Casting Shadows. The tiles you can't afford. That's why I said I don't know why you went there unless you want money.
I can't afford a tile?
No, close to.
Oh.
The only ones that are free are the purple ones.
Can I go here?
Yeah, which means then you can grab a person. Now, again, you don't have to get the one that's end of turn. If you get the farmer, anytime you activate this tile or that tile, you would get 1 extra gold. He has to be underneath of a palace, though, so you do have a palace. What is it? The scribe. Yeah. So
this farmer gives me resources instead of
sorry. The cost of them is in the top left-hand corner. You still have to buy them. So the only thing you can buy is the scribe
or the warrior.
Or the warrior who's free. Yeah. The scribe basically is a... Is it a one going?
But you have to have a mountain.
Yeah, you have to have a mountain. You don't have a mountain yet.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, so the scribe is whenever you activate the location she's at, she allows you to either add an influence or move an influence to a different tile. So she lets you move things around. So, yeah, the only one you'd be able to technically get is the warrior. And he's going to allow you to take back a worker at the end of your turn. Or again, you can just get resources or go back here and take coins. Or rather than doing that, you could spend, don't forget, you can spend 1 influence here to change that to, say, a 1, which would then allow you to activate this, which would get you a yellow card and a coin.
I want a person.
All right, you want a person. The only one you can get is the war.
Why is it that I cannot get the scribe?
Because you don't have the mountain. Yeah.
Do I have this?
Oh, does he require... Nope, you don't have that either, so you can't get him either. So you can't get any of the people. Put the people back. Put the people back. Right, so you can't get a person.
I only can spend influence, yeah.
Yeah, so if you spend influence, you can make that a 1, and then you can activate your camel instead.
Okay.
Right, so you do that, and then spend 2 resources. And then
Get a yellow.
to get a yellow and a coin. Now,
Getting a yellow.
You do have an option of gaining any of the yellows that are here, which you may want to look at the people to see if it has anything that you want. Or you can spend another resource to draw 3 cards and pick one of the 3 that you draw.
I'm gonna draw the mountain. What do I do?
You just draw them out.
This is land.
Yep, so that's land. And then there is an instant effect which allows you to refresh one of your dice.
Any?
Any die. Mm-hmm. Mountain is not going to help you progress on your track though. You need 2 beaches or 1 water. So you're going to need to get you a water or another beach.
Okay, where does it say that?
There. That's what you're focusing on. Or supposed to focus on.
I want a person. I'm gonna refresh this.
All right, so re-roll it. And you have another 4, which is good because that's where you had all your stuff. All right. So
Where do I put it? Here?
Yeah, back up there. All right, so Avdi had a very long turn. All right, slide, slide, slide.
Slide, slide, slide.
All right, so I have 1. I don't have much to do anything, so I need monies. Money, 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 money. All right. So I need money and I need resources. So I'm going to just start putting out workers, I guess. The green guy can go anywhere. So that gives you influence in all 3 houses. That gets you a green tile for a discount. Oh, that's not bad. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go up here. And then that's going to get me a green tile for 1 coin. I have 1 coin. And what do I want? What do I have on my board? Camel. Actually, I have everything on my board. I gotta look down here for the combos. So telescope and camel, if I want to get that. 2 boats, which is kind of easy because you can just spin. So I think I'll do the telescope. And I will cover up the resources to give me a resource. Do that.
So I cannot go back here, right? If I have a mountain, I cannot go back here.
No.
So I either have to have this or
Yep.
this, which I don't have one. I just have one.
You have 1 of the beaches. So, but again, now that the space that you're in, this allows you to pretty much activate anything. You can activate your boat. You spend 2 resources and you get to buy a blue.
Okay. I'm going to do that.
All right, so go there. And then 2 resources, por favor.
2 resources and to go to beach.
That's the one weird thing I've always
from
noticed
there.
with Garfield games. You ever notice that? Like, you get the nice clinkety metal coins, you get nice wooden components, but the
And the
resources bags are always cardboard, little cardboard bags.
What if I am there? That,
Then
do
you
I
get the
own
worker
that?
too.
Oh,
Yep. So you get the worker back for taking that, and yep, there's that.
and I get instant actions.
And you have instant action of a coin. You get to put a
Why do I have a blue one?
on one of the. Oh, that was because the box exploded earlier. You shouldn't have that. So you can do like I did with the sun. You can cover up a card that you don't want me to get.
With this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to get this, right?
Well, I already have that.
Oh, it's just
So, like,
one.
if there's a person that you want to keep, well, basically, I'm sorry, it's not a card I don't want to get. It is a action. Is it the action that you're blocking, or is it the card? If I take the card, I think it's the action. Let me double check that. Yeah, that adding influence to a card thing is kind of weird. I know I have to pay. Where is the example for that? Okay, anytime a player gains this ability, they may place an influence from their supply into a face-up card around the edge of the main board that doesn't already have an influence on it. If any player wants to interact with a card that has an opponent's influence on it, they must first pay 1 silver or 1 provision from their supply. They cannot pay, then they cannot interact with the card. Okay, so interacting with the card is taking a worker off of it, adding a worker to it, or taking the card. So basically anything to do with that card. So basically, like, if you wanted to protect that green worker, you could put the influence up there and I can't take that green worker if I had to take worker action, right?
So you put that one there, right? Because you moved here first.
Yeah.
And you put it there because you wanted to protect that?
No, I put it there because I wanted
That action.
That action. Mm-hmm.
And if I steal it, I will steal your the meeple?
That is preventing me from taking that meeple.
Oh, but I don't get it.
No, you don't get it. It's same as the sun. I'm currently preventing you from taking the sun because I've covered that up. So you can't go and buy the sun without paying me 2. So if you wanted to buy the sun, it would cost you 3 plus 1 to me.
And if you wanted to get the scribe?
Same thing. If I want to get the scribe, I want to take that action, or I want to pick up that green meeple. Anything that deals with that card, that space, I have to pay you to do it. So it kind of just blocks. It's like area control blocks the spaces. All right. So did you do everything when what were you activating?
I activated
Your
my boat.
Oh no, and then you got your blue.
Which is this, and I
Well,
did
yeah, and then we
this.
had to activate those two things. Okay,
And
that's what
this-
we were doing.
Refresh.
Yep. All right, I have 2 more workers. Where am I going? I don't have resources. I got two satchels of goods. I have no dice. I could go somewhere to refresh my dice. Because yeah, if I had a camel, I could come down here. So I did say I kind of wanted that card there, but I will need one more resource to do that. So how do I get resources? This one here, right? Yeah, I think that's the only one. Yep, so resources there. So I will send my blue guy here, which gets me 2 resources. And for my objective, gives me 1 in the blue. All right, back to you. That's not bad. This one you get discount. You get to buy a blue for 2 instead of 3. Now again, you can also buy the tiles by spending your influence in the guilds.
Okay, now I have 2 beaches. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I could move?
Well, you can't scribe because that's a action that you have to be able to take. You have to do something that has this. The only places that have that is the green up at the top, spending one of these, or taking your rest action. And then those can't move. They stay wherever you placed them initially. So,
This?
yep, they always have to stay there. You have to be able to make all your other tiles fit without moving it. Nothing can be like hanging off. You can't turn them upside down or turn them sideways, right? So you have what, 1 coin? I don't think anything costs 1 coin.
I have 3 coins.
Oh, you have 3 coins. Oh, so you could buy a blue tile. You could buy a yellow tile. You could buy a black tile. Unfortunately, there's no space you can go to buy a black tile. So if you want to do the yellow or the blue tiles, you have those. To buy the yellow and blue, that's the blue worker here allows you to buy the blue. The yellow worker there lets you buy the yellow.
I'm trying to see a scribe.
Scribe? What do you mean? There's no scribe action that you can take naturally. The only place that has a scribe action is the green one way up there at the top. Or you have to spend an influence on the science guild.
And to go there, I will have to be here.
You'd have
first.
to pick up that green worker, which I don't think we currently have a pickup worker action anywhere. Well, you do here if you had another boat. So if you re-rolled your die,
And
yeah,
I
if
get
you
a 4?
refreshed a die and you happen to get, well, you get a 1. If you got a 1, no, if you get a 2 or a 3, yeah, because if you did this action, you'd be able to refresh 1 die and then increase it 2 times. If you didn't get what you wanted.
Okay. So I go there. So I need to place my meeple.
Well, or again, you may want to get the, well, you could get the yellow tile first as another option. Get the yellow tile first. That way maybe you can add something. I mean, you're not going to get another boat, unfortunately.
But I want to move here.
You're just focusing on getting to the end?
No, but I don't want you to go first again.
It doesn't really matter.
Because then you would win.
No, whoever gets to the end still gets 1 more turn at the very end.
Well,
Right now, we're not scoring very well because we don't have a lot of space cards. We need to get more space cards. That's how you
okay,
win,
so
is
I'm
the
gonna
space
get
cards.
then land.
All right, so you put your yellow. Okay. All right, and then you get 1 of those.
This gives me +1 on the die I roll.
Or flip it over and you can do -1. Yep.
But I first have to place it and then roll.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when your follow-up turn, you could do that. The refresh action we talked about. Yep.
Well, but what die?
Nothing
Or
right
how-
now.
Can I place it now?
Yeah, you
Or-
place it now.
and then
so
I can move it.
if you cover anything up, then you get that instantly. Which technically, yes, if you covered that up, you'd be able to do a refresh now. The question is, which way do you want it? Do you want a -1 or a +1? You want to be able to increase the 3 or decrease the 2?
That's like 50. Okay. Increase the 3.
Yeah, increase the 3. Yep, okay. And then because you did that, you immediately get to refresh a die. Which I think you want to, it doesn't matter which one because you're going to try to go after that. Oh, you will need 2 resources though, so you're going to have to go get some resources. That's a 5. That doesn't do anything for you, although that will give you your resources, I guess, technically.
But I have to do it next time.
Yep. All right, so I got 1 worker left. I got the yellow worker. What can he do? He can spend resources to get a land card. He can get 2 gold and influence, or he can get a settler, and I can do +/-1 die, which doesn't do me any good because I don't have any die. I think I'm going to do that. So spend that and 3 resources. I put gold. I put silver in my resources. You got peanut butter in my chocolate. You got chocolate in my peanut butter. And then I get to look at 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a perfect draw. 3 cards, and I get to pick one. All right. You can go while I'm doing this. You can actually just go ahead and figure out what you're.
So I need resources.
Yeah, and so you're 5. Oh no, you have your blue guy, but to get resources here, you can't put them there because there's already a blue one there. I found that scribe you're looking for.
So what about Influencia? Can I get resources or do something with Influencia? Or can you please take that meeple from there? There is no other way I can get resources.
Yeah, right here. You just spend your 5 down here. You get 2.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have the money
I
for that.
get 2 resources, please.
2 resources. I think I will go ahead and do this. So I found one that has a scribe on the action. I don't know where to put the book. I've been like kind of just told to it. All right. It doesn't matter what order, but these just go back on the bottom. We're not gonna get down there, so it doesn't matter. All right. So I basically have placed this one here. Doesn't have an instant action, but if I have a birdie, what the birdie is a condor, falcon, thingamajiggy. What is the birdie? Birdie, 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 pigeon. It is a pigeon. Oh, messenger pigeon. It's got a messenger pigeon. All right, so that's it. So I'm going to do the first rest action. So I roll my dice. 5, 2, another 5. I get 1 coin. And I gotta make sure I don't accidentally do that. I had 1 extra and somehow it ended up near there. I'm not cheating. People will see it on the replay. And then I do get to scribe. So I do have 1 of these. I don't have 2 of these, so I have to go here, right? Which gives me my 4th die.
Oh, so you can go with any of these things that you
No,
was
as long as it touches. See how the line's there? So this one goes here, this one goes here.
So why did you go up there?
Because that's what I have. That's all I have. I have 1 of those.
Ah, okay.
So yeah,
there is no line here.
Yeah, so now from here, I can go here or here. So I need 2 stars or 2 citizens. All right, so hang on, you mean for what? Oh, I need to grab 1 of these cards. This is 3. This is with the stars. This one is for every green and black, which I have green and black. It makes it ×2. This one is for if I have 3 blue tiles, I get ×2. This one I've already succeeded because I have a green and a black. So So this one makes the most sense, right? Because I've already completed that one. And I will put that here. So that upgrades those points at the end of the game.
Oh, you're
Down. I'm winning because I have one upgrade, and I get to take the first rest action, so I'm winning. All right, do that enough. So you can place a worker. You still have a worker you can place. I don't know if you can technically do anything. This will let you refresh a die. Again, do plus minus.
What if I want to rest and then I can reroll everything?
Yeah, if you don't want to worry about
anything?
placing that last worker, yeah, you can just refresh. That might be an advantage because I have no workers, so I technically can't do anything with these dice unless I have a way to get the workers to come back, which
Right.
requires me to basically buy cards.
So I rest.
Right.
So I reroll now?
So
No.
re-roll your 3 dice.
Okay.
And you get 1 coin. So you got a 6, a 6, and a 4.
6 and 6.
And un cuatro.
And a 4.
And then you can scribe. You have to go the lower path. So you're going to go down here.
Because I have 2.
Yep. And then you get your extra die, so roll that. Another 6. Wow. I don't know what you're going to be. I guess you're going to be activating blanks. But yeah, you got another 6. All right. And then, all right. So this one is if you end the game with 6 coins, you get ×2. This is your only one you can attach it to, so you're going to have to attach it to that. 3 blue tiles ×2. 3 planets ×2. 5 stars ×2. 5 stars shouldn't be too hard as long as we can start buying the space tiles.
But what am I getting one of those?
That's the space unit one. If you don't want to get the bonus, then instead you can take what's down here. So this one here will give you 2 resources, a resource and an influence, a coin and a reroll, or a refresh reroll, or 2 coins. So you can either get a bonus to your end of game scoring or take the resources.
A bonus.
I guess I should move that off because it's hard for you to see those.
A bonus. Because
That one you have to end the game with 6 coins.
this one I have to end the game with 3 what?
3 blue tiles. So you have to have all 3 of the blue tiles, 1 of each.
Oh, okay. 3 planets, 3 of those.
Yeah. Well, that have the planet symbol down in the bottom corner.
Or 5 stars. Nah.
It just means you got to buy a lot. That means you got to build out here so you can buy more of the.
I'm gonna say the word.
All right, 3 water.
And do I put it out?
It has to be tucked in. That's what I said. It's basically going to be attached to that. That one there is you get a point for every settler and tile combo. So right now you have 2 tiles. So if you get 2 settlers, then you get 2 points. Well, unless you complete that, then you get 4 points. All right. So what do I need? I need to get more land. Necesita más land. And that would also get me a settler. So to do such, I need more resources. And a camel. So I have my camel. I'm good there.
2 books or 1 planet.
But I need more resources. So I'm going to go here and get 2 resources. Okay, do that.
How do I get books?
What do you mean?
Books.
Oh, there will be certain cards have books. That's a good book. That's a good book. Oh, that reminds me.
So I have 1 book?
You have 1 book.
No. 2.
No,
No.
This is when you gain a book, you gain those rewards.
Oh.
But I wasn't even looking at that. So yeah, I need to get another observatory. Oh, the one I was going to go after has an observatory. Good to go.
No.
See!
No.
See!
Okay, I'm gonna go here. Because that gives me agua.
Yeah, so you have to buy the tile, and you can't afford the tile. No. No, you're missing your 1 gold short. You could spend one of these. No, you need to spend 2. So yeah, you can't afford that. Now again, you can come over here. This would get you, if you put them here, you get 2 coins.
And what do I do with coins? Oh, this.
Yeah, well, but again, on a future turn. Again, you have all your dice back too, so you can do your dice stuff.
So you haven't done anything? No.
No.
Let's... No, my 4. See? No, I don't have that one yet, so I cannot scribe.
No, you can't scribe. Yeah, you can scribe, but yeah, you don't have 2 citizens or 2 books.
So if I go here, but with this one? No, I would leave this one there, right?
Yeah, you would
And
just
this
use one of your
one.
6s.
I get...
Either one of them or
I
2
can't
coins.
pay for him. Her.
Okay. Wait, did you get your mountain? Yeah, you got your mountain.
I
Okay.
have a mountain.
So you get that back. You get that back. And you get her. And then she doesn't have an instant ability. She just goes underneath. So it slides underneath. All right, we got a merchant up there.
She's so cute.
She's so cute. All right, so I want my yellow card now that I can afford it. So I need a camel, and I have a camel. And 2 resources. And then I get to take a land card. So you come to me, and I get a coin. Do that now.
How do we get these?
On the board. I'm guessing there's probably cards as well, because otherwise you would only get 3 of them. All right, so I have what I need to go to the next spot for me. You see, you can actually also technically bypass this. Like if you came up the top, you can go here and then here. So then you just bypass those. It's your turn.
Oh, is it?
Yep. Yeah, I did the buy and then I added to my tableau. What do I want to do with the 5s? I can't do anything with them. I can only use these, or I have to spend something to get these. Can I afford a green tile? No, I can't afford a green tile.
I don't have any.
If I get a green
still
tile,
have-
then I can use my other 5. That might be good.
So I
I'm
need.
gonna double check on the buying the tiles, whether or not, again, you're restricted to only one of each type, whether you can buy multiple. Acquiring cards. Upgrade tiles.
Necesito un book.
You have to buy a card with a book. This one here. To acquire that, you need to do this or this. So you don't have enough resources, so you need to get some more resources first.
I have 2 resources.
Oh, you have 2? Oh, then you have enough. Okay. Yeah, so you can do this one or this one, depending. This is your better one because you're also going to be able to pick up a worker.
So I go here.
Well, do you have a boat?
See.
Oh, that was your 4?
See.
Yeah. Yeah, so you spend that. Yep. So you go there, 2 resources. You get to take blue card and pick up a worker.
Pick up a worker is
Any
my
worker that's
work.
on a card, you just take one. So it depends which way you wanted to go. Did you want to go blue or did you want to go yellow?
But can I still use?
There's no such thing as work. Oh, for mine? No.
Like this one is.
That's not mine anymore.
Once they're there,
Once they're there, it's community. Yep. Yep, so anybody can have it.
And this one goes here. So I get on resources for free. I mean, instantaneous.
Okay.
No, I get on resources.
Oh, you just placed. Okay, you just placed your new tile.
I
Yeah,
did
so you
it
get
right.
one resource. Yep, instant. And then the bottom is a activation action. Yep. Oh, and you find out you got a scribe action now. Some tiles. It doesn't say that you're limited to only one of a type. So technically, you could buy two of the same one, I guess, if you wanted to. It doesn't say you can't. That's what I wanted to verify. Like, if I go and buy a tile, do I get to do that? All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go buy a tile. Oops. Which cost me 2 gold, buy a green tile, or 2 silver. And I wanted to place my 5. What did I want to do next? So I think I'm going to do the bird. And do that and I'll get 1. Oh, no. I'll do it up here. Because the other ones are like too wide. And that gets me a resource. Okay. Do that now.
So I need to re-roll. So, no. You see, because I spent my 4 so I can scribe, right? So I need to place 1 worker, for example, here.
Yes.
So I
That
can...
lets you either refresh a die here or one that's still in your pool.
Or minus and plus twice?
Yes. So yeah, you could take that down to a 4. Well,
Oh, without rolling.
without rolling.
Yeah, okay.
But if you're gonna, but the first thing is refresh a die. So without re-rolling, you get to refresh a die. So this one makes the most sense because that's a a resource gathering one. This one, I don't think you have enough resources to buy another blue tile, so I don't think that would be useful for you.
So with this one,
Just re-roll it. Make this a 6 again.
un 5.
All right. So now you can take your 6 down to a 4. There you go.
And
Well, that was your action because you did the
That's
worker.
it.
Yeah, worker placement action. All right. So I'm going to come down here. You get to add 1 influence to the yellow. And then I get to scribe. Takes me... Oh, hang on. No, I messed up, didn't I? Oh, no, I got 2 stars. I did 2 of these. I don't know why, because I'm not even on that path. So I get to go here. Gives me that. And then I get to pick up a worker. So I guess I will pick up this guy. All right. Do that.
now I want to scribe.
All right. So you get 1 resource.
Resource.
And you get to scribe.
And I scribe. So
So you have 2 books. So you just go up 1. That allows you to... You don't want to scribe right now. Go back.
¿Por
You
qué?
can't do that yet. You need 1 coin. So before you scribe, so take your die back.
Can you
Take
leave me
your
alone?
die back. And then so you need you want to put your die here to get 2 coins. Put your 5, I would say, probably. All right, and then that gets you 2 silver.
What about this? What about
That's your rest action.
I didn't get anything for resting.
Yeah, you did. I gave you a coin. Okay, now you have coins so you can do scribe on your next turn. Okay. I have no more dice. Maybe it would have been better to do the refresh. I have 2 resources and lots of workers. Lots of workers. So should I just get more resources, I guess? I can't do anything else. I don't have any dice right now. Maybe I should just refresh. So to refresh, I need 1 green tile, and I can go forward on my scribe, or 2 books, which I have 2 books as well. If I do the top one, then I need reputation in the science, and that's hard because I don't have anything that gives me reputation there. If I do the bottom, then I just need to find a planet, which means we're gonna be buying some more stars. Or I need 2 yellow tiles, which I don't have either. But I think that would be easier. Yeah, because I don't have this either. All right. Before I do that, let me double check that I don't want to do any action. Oh, never mind. I'm going to do this there, which gives me influence on all 3. That solved my problem over there.
Oh my God, you're full of those thingies.
I know. Okay, do that. Now you can do your scribe.
Oh, scribe.
Now you can scribe.
So I move here and I collect it.
No, put that back.
Oh my God. What do I do?
Now you move there, so now you get to buy a green tile for 1 less. So which green tile do you want? Green tiles normally cost 2, so now you only have to spend 1. So you get a boat, a camel, a telescope, or the pigeon. Kind of would want to work it with the dice that you've already got based on what actions down here you might want to do.
I mean, I have the camel, the boat.
When did you have the you had the mountain when you gained this card, right?
Yeah, that was
All
the
right,
last
so
one.
you should have gotten a coin or a resource previously. I guess we'll give you your coin back. So technically, you could have scribed them last turn. We forgot to activate. That's an ongoing ability.
Oh.
And then because you activated that, it just adds that. So when you do that or that, you can do this or this, this or this.
Okay.
So now, do you want to put an influence in the yellow, or do you want to move an influence?
Pero you gave me this.
No, this is all combined now.
Oh, so.
Yeah.
I want an
So do you want to influence in the yellow, or do you want to move to a
It
different
says
spot?
yellow.
Or you can move from one to another. So for example, if you want to do the same thing I'm doing, which is trying to go through the black, you'll need to move an influence up there.
Okay, I'm moving from the yellow to the black.
Okay, there we go. So we're all caught up with what we should have done 2 turns ago. All right, and you did your scribe. You're still trying to figure out which green tile you want.
I think.
You have, what's your 1 boat, or 2 boats, 1 camel, 1 pigeon on your board.
Camera.
Another camel? Okay.
Put it here.
You can't activate that this turn.
Put it here.
Put it there.
Oh, okay. So I get the resource right
Get the
now because I have
resource.
the die?
No, because you covered it up, but now you can use that on your camel space. No, on your next turn. But you see that, right? Because now you have this in the line of your 6, you can now use it.
And I have that dice here. Okay,
Yeah.
put it-
I mean, technically you could have used the 4 as well. I mean, if you'd rather just cover this one up instead. I mean, but then that's going to be...
But I did that and you said no.
Well, you put it way down here where it wasn't covering anything up. Yeah, I mean, if you'd rather have it
Okay.
on the 5, put it on the 5. Same purpose, because
But if I put it here, I cannot activate that.
yeah, you
boosters?
can, because you have the 4 here. So you can use the 4 to activate it.
Next time.
Yeah, on your next turn. All right. Yellow guys. I'm afraid to use all my guys right now, because I want them. I'll need them on the next turn, I think. But like, I feel like if you don't spend everything you've got, then you're kind of wasting movements. So I don't have any coins, so I can't buy any money. Oh, I'm going to do... Oh, this works for me. I'm going to do this one, which allows me to take a settler. So I'll take the free guy. And he comes along with a green worker. And then I get to put an influence on a card. What would you be working on?
On todo, Will.
Really nothing, to be honest. This one's actually pretty good. I'll put it on that one. And then I need to tuck him underneath of something, so it really doesn't matter what. Since this I can't be activated, because he's just... Oh no, he has to be... Yeah, he needs to be exactly where I'm putting him. I forgot he had a requirement. And now when I do my rest action, I get to pick up a worker and or put a token out for influence. Do that.
I am going to do my
Get you some space.
I have to give you those resources. And I get me 1 land and a coin. See?
Yeah, so you get the coin first, which is fine, because now you need the coin to buy the land.
No land is here.
Oh, land, you're right, down the bottom.
So I have to go and see what I can do here.
Yeah, you kind of want to check your path. Oh, you're gonna need some comets.
There are not even comets there.
We gotta start buying those stars. Which is what the telescope does, basically. So what you'd be able to do is with that, but you can do it on your next turn, but you would have to give me a resource, because the only one that costs 3 is the sun. Which is good. The sun's worth a lot of points. But right now you're working on one. What are you doing with that meeple? Put him back. You're just buying. Or just taking, I should say. I mean, if you want a meeple, just take that one. If you want a ability, then you kind of take that one.
Because
this is an
now
instant, so this one you instantly get influence, and then every time you buy a beach, you'll get influence.
So wait, here I would need to move. If this one I move here, if this one I move here.
Yes. We have 2 farmers. Ooh, that's not bad. Ooh. So that one down there on the left, he automatically gives that location both of those symbols.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we don't have a location that needs both of those symbols.
This action would let me...
You're not doing the action, you're doing the cards. Which of those 4 do you want?
This one.
Okay, so you take that one. And to the left. There you go. Is there any instant action on it?
No.
All right. All right. I got all my worker. I got my green worker back. Oh, I can do a free scribe. I'm going to put him there. So I get a resource, and I get to scribe, and I have 1 green tile. I'm going to go here. That allows me to take a pink tile, and the pink tiles count as another of that symbol, plus the victory points. So it's weird. Some of them are only worth like 1 victory point. What are the ones at the top? Oh, the observatory, stars. Do I need stars? No. I need stars if I'm going to do this one.
I'm supposed to be collecting agua.
Blue tiles, yes. That is what you're supposed to be doing. I need... What am I going to need? I need another beach tile. but a beach tile is only worth 1 point. Get a book or an observatory or one of the other ones are worth 5. And that one's worth 2 comments. I don't have anything that needs comments. Oh, this one here. Oh, that's 3 per set. And also got a star, so I need a planet. If I get the comments.
You're mean to me.
What am I mean to you?
I saw what you did there.
What?
I needed the agua.
What agua? Huh?
This one.
This one.
So you blocked it.
Oh, to get an aqua tile. Oh yeah, I forgot you were doing that.
No, see.
No, I forgot. I didn't even notice that. I was like, this just looked good.
No, I remember very well that you said, what do you need?
No, I didn't. But I did, but I don't think I even looked.
Estás bien.
I don't know what I want for my pink tile. What am I going to need 4 of later? So I need 3 beaches. All right, I'm going to need 3 beaches, so I'm going to go ahead and take the beach tile. That's fine. I don't know where to put it though. Put it here so I can get a coin. All right, do that now. You have 2 workers left.
I want the agua.
You get the agua. Yellow does not go to agua.
I need 1 coin, so... No, I need 3 resources so I could get this one, right? Right?
That's to pick a card. Mm-hmm. That one there's 2 coins plus influence. And then you got the green one up at the top. The green one makes a black card 1 cheaper. So technically, if you went up here, you get to buy a black card, and it's 1 cheaper. So you basically could afford this one, or that one for 2.
Okay, what about if... what about I go here?
All right.
The telescope.
Yep, so that'll allow you to either buy a tile or buy a card.
So these are the comets that I need. Where am I? No, the stars.
Comets are way down here. Stars are right there, yes. So you need
So
another
I
star.
can't...
So if you want to buy...
Is this a star?
You don't have enough to buy a star.
I have 3.
That's why I said use the green meeple instead. So put your 6 back. There you go. So then you put it right there, or on the farmer. Close enough. And then you can afford either one of these 2. This one here is if you have green tiles, you get extra points for your green tiles.
I do. 1.
This one here, you get points for having combos of all 3. This one here, you get to buy a green card for 2 less, which you can't do because you don't. Oh, basically, yeah, you get any of those settlers for free because they all cost 2. This one here, you get to put an influence on a card. This is probably the better one.
See that one.
All right, so you get this one. So put it wherever you want. Really doesn't matter. It's just got to be in the sky. It doesn't.
So I have now 2 stars.
2 stars. You're good. Yep. Now, your instant
ability.
ability.
Oh wait, I have to pay.
Yes, 3.
2.
3. 4 minus 1. 3. And then
so what is this one?
That's your instant action. So now you get to buy... Oh no, you can't afford any of them. So you won't be able to do that because they all cost 2, and this is going to make it 1 less. And they all cost 2, and you don't have 1 more. And more stars. Mucho más stars. Blue, do I want to do any of the blue? Why not? Let's see what I can get. So 3 resources. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what I can get. Any end of turn. Ooh, there's an instant. I like this one. That's actually pretty good. What would it activate? Oh, I want to get that. Okay. But I do need 3 beaches, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one. All right. So I do this here. And then I get to activate this. So I get 1 silver. On the bottom, I get 1 influence here. I get 1 silver. I get 1 resource. And I get to add 1 influence to a card. Oh, he should be here. There, I think is a good spot. All right. That's what?
Oh,
You already did that.
But I'm still there.
Yeah, it's you just activate that one time when you go there. Technically, as soon as we went there, we could flip it over. But if somebody else was in the game, then they could go to that same spot. For some reason, I didn't flip them over.
So I need to scribe now.
All right. So you can scribe by resting, or you can scribe by your
Rest.
one of your things.
But I don't have more dice.
You have 1. Doesn't have a.
But it doesn't have. Can I use it and put it there?
No, you can do it here to get more resources. I mean, your best bet's still to get the free resources. You'd rather spend the die to get the free resources.
But I want to move on there.
Yes, but you should get free resources for next turn.
Okay.
You should use every die that you have at your disposal.
Okay. So
to
it
get what you
gives
get.
me those resources.
Right? Yeah, because if you have a pigeon, basically this pigeon is better than that pigeon now because you get to scribe and a resource. All right. I have nothing left, so I technically have to rest. All right, so I got 2. That's not bad. A 3. Ooh, a 1. Ooh, and a 6. Ooh, that's good stuff. All right, do that. I get 1 coin, and then I get to scribe, and I do have influence there, so I get to go there. I get to buy a green card for 1 less. It's where they chose 3 coins there. That makes no sense to me. So what do we got? We got the armor. Gets me an extra coin, but it has to go underneath of one of these. We get the guy on the left, which is the envoy, and he gives me a. Dang it, he doesn't help me much. Yeah, I think we're gonna get the farmer. All right, so I'm gonna buy the farmer for 1 less. And I get a green worker. Oh, and then I was the first one in this row, so I get the. Yep. And then this needs to go under one of these. Do this one. There. Okay. Now you're gonna rest.
Yes.
Yes.
And I get something?
You get, yep, you get 1
And
silver.
what about that scribe?
Oh, I forgot. On my rest, I also get this, which allows me to pick up
But what
another
about
worker.
mine? I did not scribe last time when I rested.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, this is only your second rest. So, yeah, we'll roll your dice. We'll do it in order. What action am I going to want to do?
5, 4, 4 y 1.
Ooh, a scholar. Scholars are actually pretty cheap. All right, and now you get to scribe. So you have 2 stars or 2 observatories. You get 2 stars. So you get 1 pink tile for free.
Necesito agua. ¿Es this agua?
No, it's just another location. So yeah, you might want to look here too. So like here, you'll need 3 comets. So getting the 2 commons would give you 2 of your 3 that you need there.
Oh, from here.
Here you need 3 of these. You currently have 2.
What do these call? Yeah.
Just anywhere you want on the board. They just cover up a spot.
Okay.
All right, so you scribe, good to go. All right, so I'm going to activate this here. So that allows me to take, buy a black card. So I now have the sun. I got to find the moon. And it also allows me to add influence to the blue, which is what I've been trying to do. Your turn.
So now.
Oh, and I get 1 coin. Sorry. Wow, more stars.
I can activate.
You're trying to destroy your caravan there.
I can activate my boat.
Yep.
And pay you 2, so I get 1 water.
1 water, and you get to pick up a worker.
Uh,
Which is most likely you're going to want the green worker.
But I pick up the water from here.
Yeah, you get one of those 4. Or if you don't like any of these 4, you can spend 1 bird, which you technically had.
Oh, I see.
You can spend the bird that was in that row.
How do I spend it? Do I cover it?
You just needed to have it. You needed to have it available, which you do, because this was in the number 4 row. So you can pick up 3 cards from here and choose 1, or you can pick one of these 4 if one of these 4 is what you want. Yeah, and picking these guys is going to give you a worker.
This one.
All right.
Because I have 2 boats.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah,
person
that's your
I get?
worker. And then it goes here. And then we activate a coin. And then you get an influence on one of the cards. So you can block one of the cards. All right, where am I going next? I had a plan, but I forgot what it was. Need more space cards. That's what we need. But I don't have any coins. So I need money first. Money, 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 money.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
Okay, I'll be back in un momento, por favor. Gracias. Ito. All right, so 3 of those. Okay, so I need another blue card because I need another one of these little beaches. So, do I have a boat? No, I don't have a boat. So I need to increase one of my die so that way I can do the boat. Oh, I don't want to put in there. That seems like a waste. Waste of a green guy. I'll do it. All right. Put the green guy there. That allows me to refresh 1 die. So that is a 3. But I needed a 4 because I need my boat. So I'm going to increase this one to a 4. And I'm going to decrease this one to a 1, I think. Yeah, there we go. And now it's Oddity's turn, but we gotta wait for Oddity to come back. When do I get? Okay, we got our last die here. And then we also get the second enhancement card for the in-game scoring. That should work out just fine. I don't think I've got a good engine built right now, though. So I put my green guy here to re-roll. So I re-rolled the one that I spent, and then I downgraded 1 to a 1 and upgraded 1 to a 4. That's what I did.
Okay, gracias for the information.
For that information. of me play-by-play.
Um.
Where are you going?
I'm going. Let me think. Scribe.
You can't scribe.
Scribe.
You don't have 2 yellow or 1 planet yet.
I know, but I'm gonna get stuck in there because I don't know how to get planet. Oh.
We gotta. That. Yeah, you can get that would work too. That would give you 1 planet.
But I'm there. Oh, I got that one. I got this.
Yeah, yeah. You would have needed to get the planet. So you probably want to work on getting the yellow then.
And
so
how else can I get that?
You need 1 more coin. Just get 1 more coin. You can buy yourself a yellow tile. You got a yellow worker. So that'll get you 2 coins. And then 1 influence.
¿Por qué tú?
Because you get 2 coins.
Oh,
and then 1 influence. You keep looking at the cards instead of the...
Yeah.
These are the actions.
What I get, what I have to pay.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that, you put the worker on the card when you're doing this. I mean, technically, to make it less confusing, you could pretty much do that, but now you're covering up.
Yeah.
So somebody else wouldn't be able to see what's going on. So I guess pluses and minuses. Remember it for first impressions. All right, so you did that. I had a plan when you walked out, and I forget what the plan was.
Did you cheat?
No, I just had a plan. Guess beat those. Easily distracted. Now, I wanted to... Why did I want the 4? I wanted the 4 for a reason. I can't remember why. I don't remember why I wanted the 4. Why did I want the 4? Because it gave me a boat. I don't have enough resources to do that. So now I don't know why I did that. So I need coins. So I'm going to... use my 3 to get... Well... What is the scholar? Scholar is... You get a blue influence. Ooh, I want that. Okay. So I'm not going to get my resources. I'm going to spend the 1 coin to get the scholar. Can you reach her? Come on, Earthquake. You can do it.
I'm an earthquake, but not an hurricane that can put things like up.
There you go. So I get scholar. She needs to go under a beach or a temple. I don't know how. I know I'm going to be activating this. This is what I'm working for, so I'll put her under the beach. Do that.
Oh my god.
Ermager. I know you got all those wonderful dice. You can do all kinds of things. You wanted coins, remember? So you got your coins.
Yes, but the coins I need.
It's so that way you could buy this. So you need a yellow worker, but you don't have a yellow worker.
I need that one there.
Hmm?
Or 2 of these, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. 2 yellow
So
tiles. You don't have a yellow worker.
nothing else gives me money? So
no,
my
no,
dice.
you have enough money. You can't technically go here because you don't have a yellow worker. You have to be able to pick up that yellow worker.
Can I do this again?
No.
Mm.
The only
Can
other...
I see this one?
Yes.
This one.
Yep.
So I decide to pick up the worker.
So you pick up the worker, and then you get to add 1 influence to any guild.
I don't even know what they give me.
This one lets you plus minus dice. This one gives you a boat. This one allows you to scribe. And at the end of the game, if you have the most in there, you get 3 points.
Well, I'm not gonna get the most at all.
If there's a tie, if it's a tie, it prevents me from getting points.
Okay.
All right.
That was
and you
it.
took your worker. Yep.
And I took my work.
All right. So now I need to get the resources that I needed to get last time because I want to do the. Well, see, I think I wanted to do this too. I don't know why I wanted to do both of these, but I want to do this as well. But that needs money. Money, 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 money. All right. So I need 2 resources. I only have 1, so I need more resources. So I hate using my greens for this though. So I use the green one there. It gets me 2 resources and another influence in the blue. I got lots of influence down there in the blue. Why? Because that is me gold. Ooh. Oh no, I already had that right. I got a green tile and a. Oh no, it's a green tile and a black tile times 2. Oh, I need another black tile. Okay. Your turn. I need more money. Necesito dinero.
So now I can't put. Oh, but I need to move 1 influence from the. No. If I put here, I get.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought you're buying the yellow tile.
See, I am.
Yeah, so that's 3 monies.
3 money.
Again, you don't need to spend money. You could spend your influence instead. So that's another option. You can spend your influence instead to buy the tiles.
Can I buy 2? 1 with money, 1 with influence?
No. It's a limit. It's a limit 1 per customer situation. All right, which tile are you buying?
What's this?
That gets
No
you 1
monies?
victory point, and anytime you need to buy anything when you're using that die, it costs 1 less. Nope, has to be normal way. You can flip it. Nope, not that way. Yeah, flip it that way.
There.
All right, so that gives you 1 resource. All right, so I got my resources here. So I'm going to go here, which is where I guess I was planning to do. Spend my 2 resources. I get to put 1 influence in the blue. 2, 4. Oh no, I want to make sure I keep it at even numbers. Well, I'm running out of influence tokens. Once you run out, you're out. You have to actually start spending them.
See, you put that here, that happens.
That's fine. No, it just means once I run out, then I have to do the move action. I won't be able to do the place action anymore. All right, so I did that, and then I get a blue tile or blue card. What do I need? I need another beach, right? I got 1 beach, 2 beach. I need a 3rd beach. So here are the 2 beaches. This gives me a black and a yellow plus a coin. This lets me pick up a worker, refresh, and add. All right, now what are the bonuses? I'm going to get a black influence and a silver. This will give me a resource and a market influence. This one I have to pay you. So I guess I'm going to go after this one because I won't have to pay you for that one. And I get my thing back that I need. All right, so put that there. Gives me 1 influence here, and then it gives me 1 silver. Good tarno. You can scribe now.
Yes. yes.
You
But,
need a pigeon. You don't have a pigeon.
I don't have dice in a pigeon. Can I redo this?
No.
Or this?
No. The only way you'd have to do a refresh action, and you don't. Refresh action. There's this one which you can't do. Yeah, you can't do a refresh. Or you just have to refresh all your dice, but then, like I said, then it'd be better to spend all your dice before you do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend it. Pero why? I mean, where can I put this? Only here and here?
Yes, but this is going to make it cost 1 less coin for either of these 2 actions. So you can buy a green tile for 1 or you can buy a person for 1, which you have 1 coin. So,
And the persons, I want them because of what the abilities they give me?
Yeah.
Or do they, no, they don't give me points because they don't have any
no,
points.
they're used for the stuff that's on the bottom. So basically, if you buy that guy on the left there, and you put him under here, this is a free action. You can put any dice you want there because you got 2 boats.
Okay.
So that'll cost you 1 coin.
Invader.
Yep, you get that. Here, get this guy here. 1 coin. Oh, I'm up here. Ooh, that's a fancy smancy person. It is a rogue. All right, so now that one, you can put any dice there to do that. That's a really good one because that's 4 coins. That's 4 silver for free. Well, I don't say for free. It's 4 silver and you don't have to worry about rolling the right dice combination.
And now I'm gonna...
Technically, you would have had no way to ever get that right now because you only ever had 1 boat. You'd had to do 1 boat and spend 1 of your influences to accomplish
I
that
have
before.
1 boat here.
Boat in your caravan,
Ah.
which means you would have spent that up there. All right, this here allows me to buy that, but I don't have enough gold yet. So I need more gold or more silver. So I will go here, which gets me 2 silver and an influence on Amarillo. Guess I need to start spinning the plus minuses.
So now I spend this one.
You just want the silver. Use your newfound ability. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So I have the 3. So I can do this here. And then I can spend 3 to get stars. That's the only one I can afford. I will put that. I don't think this is gonna happen. I get to move 1 to blue. Move this one to blue. And then I get to add 1 to a card, but I don't have any to add to a card. So it's just, where do I want? Oh, this just counts as 3. Oh, 3 victory points. It's not multiplying, so it really doesn't matter where I put it. So I'll just put it here. All right.
Refresh.
Refresh. Which also gets you a silver.
6, 5, 2, 3.
All right, and then scribe. So you have 2 yellows. So you can go here, which gets you another silver and
Wait,
a
but
resource.
how did I scribe?
It's just part of your.
Because I already have.
It's part of the normal rest.
Oh, see. And you give me 1 coin.
Yeah. So like when I rest, I have 2 cards that activate on rest.
You're so
All right, so that is your rest. So this I can't do anything with, so I will just do that to get 2 coins. Right, back to you. Oh, I forgot to fill. All right, so you're hoping for a comet, aren't you? Comets. Comets. 2
Doble.
comets. So I guess when you got plenty, you got enough money to buy it too, because you need 5, and that's what you got. So the way you can buy it is either going to the green space, but you don't have a green worker, or buy this one.
I see.
Yeah.
So I can use my 6.
Yep. So that allows you to buy a card. So for 5. And then read what the thing is. Okay, so it's a straight number of points. So you get 2 points, but if you have the most comets, you get 4 points. So it really doesn't matter which one it goes. Well, it can only go above that one because that's the only one that's got a spot for. You need some more. Oh no, it's a new space card. Sorry, you're right. I'm thinking incorrectly. I did the same thing. I did it wrong. I added my stars as a bonus, and these are the bonuses, which we'll be getting on the next time we scribe. which is what I pretty much have to do. So I will actually be getting my last die as well. Still have all that. 6, 4, 2, 6, 3. Yeah, and then so I went here, get that, and then I get one of these. 5 of the palaces. I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, there are 2 more out there. 6 gold at the end. I'm struggling for gold. This will be easy for you now with this, because basically on your last turn, you just basically play that with one of your die, and you're going to get 4. 3 planets. We haven't seen any planets. 5 stars. I'm at 3. I'm at 3 stars. I think what's going to be easier for me to do? Oh, there's a planet. We finally see a planet. I think it'd be easier to get these because it's more expensive to get the stars. So I think I'm going to do the palaces. I'm probably not going to get a combo because I highly doubt I'm going to get a comet. This is doubling the sun, which makes it 6. So I think I'm going to do that. Unless the moon eventually comes out, then I'm in business.
So I'm going to scribe.
Oh, I forgot to get my coin for resting.
Let's see.
You're going to scribe already? Oh, yeah, because you can. Yeah. So you get 1 resource. And then scribe. So you go here. You get to roll that.
Dos.
It's just your last die. So now you have 1 more worker. So the new one that came out was 6 comets, and you're currently at 4. Or the gold one. Like I said, I think the silver. I keep saying gold. I think that silver one's an easy for you to accomplish because, like I said, you're guaranteed to get 4 by the end of the game.
Okay. Silver.
And then you just need to choose which one of your space ones you want to add it to.
They all look like different.
All right, what do I need next? I need 4 green if I want to get the influence, which I really don't care about that. If I don't go here, I can't get the green worker though. Dang it. I don't have 4. Oh, I got 3. Actually, I could do that. All right. So to buy a worker, I need not too much money. Okay. So, and that doesn't require any specific die. Well, I'm not going to be buying space stuff right now. So I will use a 6 here to buy a worker. So that worker allows me to add an influence, move an influence, or change a die. That guy gives me a boat and a bird plus a worker. He'll cost me 2. I really don't like the other 2 people. It's really down between those 2. I think getting that worker is more important. So I will do that and that. For 2. Oh, she's kind of neat. She allows you to change 2 dice. And then he has to go to a beach. So I only have 1 beach. So at least he helps. Now I only need 1 boat to activate that one. I got my green worker. And I think people can't even see. Mine has finally made it off the screen after like this one. This is my last one, so I'm kind of going off the screen now. All right, where were you going? You didn't have that planned out, did you? What's your next move? You kind of need workers. So I would try to do something that gets you something you need and a worker.
Like here?
Oh, well, yeah, that's another option. Yeah, just to pick up a worker. Green's your best bet. Green's always the best.
If they are here, you would get them both?
No, it says pick up a worker, I think. Retrieve any worker. Yeah, so just worker. From a face-up card, specifically.
And put one Energy.
One influence on a
influence.
card. Which card do you not want me to take? Technically, it can even be these.
Oh, it's not in any of these?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's place it in any of those.
In the black one.
And the black one. All right. All right, I need resources. All right, so I was going after the palaces, which means I need more resources. And I already did this one. So I don't have any coins, so I can't buy anything. Can't scribe because I don't have enough. Oh no, I do have enough settlers now, so I technically can scribe. And that would give me another worker. But it doesn't give me what I need to buy things. I can buy a green tile. But that's not going to give me resources. All right, so I need bags. Dang it, he's there. So I can technically go here. I just don't get any influence, and that gives me
I picked
two.
up the wrong the wrong worker.
Well, that's going to make that tough. So the only way to get this guy is with a pickup action or by one of us taking that. I just made that hard on us. All right, do that now.
I picked up the wrong worker. I needed a yellow one so I could place here.
Who did you pick up? Oh, put the blue one back.
No, it was green.
No, green's universal. You can put them anywhere. See? Yellow and green. You're good. Are you wanting to buy that tile?
No, I don't. I want this card because...
Then you need to do this. So you need to have a camel. And you have a camel. So camel, 2 resources. And you get a card. And your silver. Stop taking my palaces.
I need one more.
I need 2 more palaces. Oh, what do you need them for?
To go up.
Oh, you want to go up?
Or, well, no. Oh!
No,
I
you
could
could
go
just,
with
yeah,
this
you could
one.
go with that.
Sorry.
Yeah, you could have gotten.
Your palace.
That's all right. There's 2 more palaces there. Although I do need more. Oh no, I have my resources now. All right. So I need to do my camel.
I
Where's
know,
my
this
camel?
is embarrassing.
Don't ask me camel. Ask me camel aquí. Camel aquí. 2 resources, and that gets me a. Dang it! Why are the workers not on the card I want? All right. So camel bird, which I have, that gets me a green card and a scribe. Instant activation. Yeah, instant activation allows me to put 1 into another spot. And then I get 1 coin for that. All right, back to you.
Back to me, so
Back to
I
you.
can...
So you can do what it was that you were going to do before, but then you forgot and didn't do it.
I can't... No, I need to scribe, but I can't.
Yeah, you can. Take a scribe. Oh, no, not over here.
But I don't have...
Well, you can spend one of these to go -1.
Okay, I need them to...
You spend one of your...
let's see.
That makes it a 2.
So I do...
That, which gives you 1 influence on blue.
I can't scribe. See? Am I sure?
Yeah, you go down to the blue.
And what happens with those
All right.
2?
You get two more influence on the blue guild. Those. And then you get the green worker.
You have my first green worker that I get!
On your own without taking them from me. All right. Wow, that number 2 doesn't do much of anything. All right, but I do need more gold, I said, right? What was I doing with the gold?
You said you needed palaces.
I know, I need more palaces too. But palaces don't need that. Palaces need resources. So now I'm on a silver term. Right? Basically, you switch back and forth between the two. All right. So I'll use my 2 to get 2 more silver. All right, 2,000.
No.
I don't feel like my engine is very good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't have any of those things.
Well, I technically can scribe too.
I guess I have to refresh. Oh no, I can't.
No, you got workers. You got plenty of workers.
Mm.
So you can buy a space card for 1 less, so you can pick up that one there.
Well, I need estrellas. There is nothing there that allows me to place down work. That's only monies.
What?
The stars.
You have to buy those.
See, I can do anything else in there. So, can I place this one? Because
Well, no. What I was saying is, if you place the green one here, it makes these 1 cheaper. Does that make sense? So you'd be able to afford it. But again, the other things you can do with the green workers are the strongest. There's a scribe with a resource. There's these cost 1 instead of 2, or you can add 1 to every guild, or any of those cost 1 less.
Oh, I didn't see this one.
That's what I said. The green abilities are like the strongest ones. So then you'd be able to afford this one, which basically gives you can put on either side. So I guess put it here for you. So this one gives you 1, and then it's going to give you, for every blue tile, you'll get 1. So you kind of want to try to get some blue
I
tiles.
have none.
Yeah, it's worth 1 point, but now it gives you a gold, gives you a focus to buy. That is not a moon either. I want the moon. The moon and the stars. All right. I have no workers, but I do have dice. All right. So I'm going to go here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to... Oh, I need another black tile. So I'm going to scratch what I was going to do, because I was going to buy some more stars. But I'm deciding against that because I forgot. I don't have that yet. So I need to buy a black tile. So it's going to cost me 3. I can either get 3 points and a plus minus on my dice, or I can get a less cost on my resource spending. The problem is I don't have anything. Yeah, I don't have anything that needs a telescope and resources. So that wouldn't do me much good. So I'll do this one. Go here. I didn't cover anything up though. Or do I? No, I'll cover it up. That's fine. Cover it up. Cover that up. So that gave me 1 resource. Now I qualify for my bonus. Go me.
Yeah.
All right, so there's another green worker and you get the blue worker.
So I'm gonna place this one here. Do I get my thing back? Or?
No, it just doesn't cost you anything to go there. So now you can. No, you can't do that right now. You don't have any silver. That's to buy a tile. Tiles cost or you can spend 2 of your. Well, hang on. Or you can spend 2 of your influence. If you don't think you're going to get the points here, you'd rather just spend the 2 influence.
See, you have too much influence here.
All right. So 2 influence, and then you get a tile.
This one. No. What is the plus in the?
It allows you. Remember, it's a plus on one side, minus on the other. Yeah, the only ones that aren't, the black tiles are the same on both sides.
this one. Or do we do like this? See.
All right. I have no workers. I do have one die, so this was the one I was going to do. So I'm going to... So this I can do plus minus 1, so that will drop this down to a 2. And then I'm going to spend one of my yellow to drop it down to a 1. And then I have my camel and my... Oh, dang it, that's not what I want. That's not what I needed to do. Yeah, because I can't afford that. Hang on. Let me reverse that. Put that back. Put this back. All right, so if I go up to a 4, however, there we go. That gives me every symbol. And then I can get another... I can get another water. Another water. Or I can get influence plus a silver. Oh, but I do need one more. I do need one more. Well, I don't need to worry about the green worker anymore. Well, I can't get 6 comets. That doesn't matter. But I have the 4 workers. So I don't need the 4 palaces. Why was I going after 4 palaces? I don't even need 4 palaces. All right. So yeah, I don't need the other palace. That's fine. Oh no, I needed 5 for here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I needed it. All right. So I need... What do we have for water? Blue influence, instant, which is good because that's for my points. 2 boats to pick up a worker, refresh it. That's a pretty good one too. Instant discount, and I can't afford that. Instant 2 in the top one. I don't really like any of those. So, accidente.
The 3 that you gave her.
No. But these would give me the worker though back. Because I really don't care for this either. I don't have enough to do this. Oh no, I do, because I have this here. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna go here and spend my 2 resources. Get 3. 1, 2, 3. And then, wow, I don't like any of these any better than the ones I got rid of. Yeah, so this is my best bet because at least I get to activate both of those things. Ooh, this makes them cheaper. Actually, no, I want this one. So I do that, and I get a resource. Now, well, the problem is I need two boats. I only have 1 boat. I'm going to need to buy another boat. That's it. I'm going to have to refresh. Do that or not. She's fine. Ooh, lay down on your bed.
I need to coin some 1 influence.
Yep. So 2 silver and 1 influence, 1 yellow. And then I have to refresh. 4, 3, 6, 6. Wow, that's a horrible roll. 1 silver. I get to pick up a worker. I'll pick up a green worker. I'll pick up this green worker because he's next to impossible to get otherwise. And then I'm going to scribe down here. Place 2 influence on cards. I don't have any influence, so I can't do that. Do that, no. think you have to refresh too.
I need more coins.
Well, I mean, you don't have any workers or dice, so.
Dos, cinco, cuatro, uno, seis. I only missed the 3.
All right. So
And
you that, you get 1 coin. And you get to scribe. You have 4 stars? No, you have 3 stars. Do you have 3 waters? No, you don't have 3 waters. So you can't technically scribe right now. Alright. So back to me trying to get another palace. I need resources. I don't have resources. So I need 2 resources and a camel. So I'm just going to use one of these random 6s to get 2 resources. All right.
I don't have workers.
The only reason I got workers because I've got the one.
If
citizen.
I want to buy that, I have to have a worker, right?
Buy what?
The stars. So I can move.
No, yeah. With your 6.
I forget.
Right.
6.
So you
I
can either
paid
buy.
for it.
All right. Now, now you definitely need to try to find some of these. Yeah, put that on the other side. Ooh, that's nice. So that one, for every one of these that you have, you get 1. Oh, and you get 1 for buying it too. That's not bad. Thing is I think the only way you can get them is here, here, and here. So technically you have 3 plus that would be 4 is the most you could get, I guess. All right, so I have my 2 coins. I got my resources. Where is me camel? There's me camel. Go there. Spend my 2 resources. Get 1 silver. And get me. Oh, dang it! All the workers are not on that one. I guess I'll get the palace. You cannot extend your ocean anymore. We run into land. Instant action. Put 1 in the yellow.
Mi turno.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got my 3 books, so I'm good. I can scribe.
Resource.
1 resource.
And I can scribe.
1, 2, 3, 4 stars. So here, you get 1 pink for free.
Why do I need this? Because.
Well, you needed it if you were going to go down. Now, what you need is mountains or observatories. You have 1 mountain, 1 observatory. You need the mountain or the observatory. There are mountains out there, so technically you could buy some mountains, which also would give you workers. And then that's got to go on your board. So. All right. So this one, I need a comet and I need that thing. So I need coins. Go here to get 2 coins. All right, and back to you. There's your bed. Where'd you go? Let's see if I over there.
I pick up worker. So I can buy mountain, see?
Well, but yeah, I mean, no, you don't need the worker to buy anything. You buy the mountain here. So if you're going to get a worker, you want to take a green one. He was there, yeah.
What?
You don't need the worker to buy things. The worker is to place out to get these. Remember?
So if I want to buy one of these...
You need a camel.
Oh, because these are the
Yeah.
yellow cards.
Yeah, those are the yellow cards. Yep. So you need a camel. Camel up. All right, so I've got my gold now, or my silver. So I'm going to go here to buy 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Why would it? Oh, dang it, because you still got that green worker up there. I had to pay full price for this. I didn't get my Black Friday sale. Still don't have the moon. No, it doesn't matter where this goes. Here, I'll put it over here so that way it looks pretty. There you go. All right. What do I need to scribe? Oh, I can scribe. That's right, because I got my 3 books.
Those resources. So I buy. What is the mountain?
Yeah, mountains are what you need to escape. Oh, bottom. And then instant effect, you get another coin. Anytime you obtain a beach, you get a coin.
Oh.
This one...
I didn't do that.
Well, you haven't done that, and you haven't gotten another book. Well, no, you got this book earlier, didn't you? You got this book after that, so we forgot to do that. So you should have gotten another resource, and you should have been able to put another one in the yellow. There we go. No problem. Oh, that's a different one. It's like a crater. All right, so I got my 3, but I don't know what I'm doing with my 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got my 5. So I've got that one done. I've got that one done. I need another one here. So I'm going to scribe. So I scribe here. And then what do I need? I need 7 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. Nowhere near that. Or 3 mountains. I have no mountains. Wow. That sucks. I don't have either one of those. So, and you took the mountain tile, didn't you? Yeah. I need a comet for my combo, so I'll take the comet. Because that at least gives me these points. And that gives me another tile too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This gives me 6, so I need to buy 1 more tile. I'll put it here to get a coin. Right. Come on. Go. Lay down, sweetie.
I can buy more yellow ones.
Yellow, cards.
I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, you need 2 more resources. Oh, for your mountains, because you got 3 mountains now.
3?
Yeah.
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
that's what I need.
Yeah, so you're good. So you can do a scribe or, well, don't want to rest yet. You still have 1 dice left.
Pero
the only other camel you have is to buy a. Yeah, you can buy one of those guys. So the first one gives you a green worker, plus you can change 2 dice when you activate that space. The middle one allows you to either add an influence to a card, add an influence, or change a dice. And that's the cheapest one. Merchant gives you a silver, and the farmer gives you a resource whenever you activate that location and throw on.
I think the first one.
All right, that one's free.
Why am I paying you?
Yeah, this one's free. So that goes on a mountain. Oh, and you get the extra worker because you get the old worker. All right, so I have a 3. I have my freebie action down here. Well, no, that's not freebie. You have the freebie action. I do not have a freebie action. So I technically can't do anything with that 3 because I kind of screwed up here. Unless I spin that. In which case... I need another tile. So I only have 2... I have 2 gold. I don't have a green worker. I don't have a pickup worker. Oh yeah, I do have a pickup worker, but I need a condor. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna spend one of the yellows to make this a 4. And then that gives me my pigeon. So that way I can pick up a worker. So I'm gonna pick a... This really doesn't matter. I'm gonna pick up a green one. I guess I'll pick up this one. That one's blocking the space. And then I get to add 1 influence. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, back to you.
I need to refresh.
You don't want to do the green workers? There's space tiles up there. How many coins you got?
I want to go over there. I want to cross.
See, but I mean, you have the green worker, which gives you the discount on the space tiles, and space tiles give you victory points. So this one gives you victory points for every thing here.
I see.
This one gives you victory points for each one of these, plus you'll get 1 because it has an instant action. This one gives you victory points for all of your beaches, but you need 5 coins for that one. Well, no, you get a discount, so you need 4 coins for that one.
No, then I'll do it now. So I go
there
and buy the second one.
This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
No.
That one's only going to give you 2 points. This one is going to give you a point per each one of these that you have, which is 2. Plus you're going to get 1, 3. Plus you're going to get another one here, 4. So this one's going to give you the most points. More stars. Stars in your head. All right, so I think that wasn't my strategy. My strategy is, because I can't get past, is to go here, and then I get to buy a green one. Which I think I want I'll do a boat, and I'll put that here. Gives me nothing, but fills it up. All right, back to you. Now you can rest, unless you want to spend another green worker.
No, I rest.
Okay.
Todos dice.
Yep. 1 silver.
3 y
And then you
1.
get to scribe. You have the mountains, right?
Yes, and
2 influence.
2 influence.
Here and 1 here. All right. So yeah, I have to do the same thing. I get 1, 3, 2, 5, 3, 6. Go there. Which gives me 1 yellow, 1 ice. So I just lost all my black. 1 there, and then I get to pick up a worker. I guess I'll just pick this green one. All right, back to you.
Yeah.
Basically, next time we scribe will be end of game.
I cannot scribe like in 5 years.
Well, now you want to, because it is going to be the end.
What is this? Does this come from one?
No, that's just showing you all of the
Decorations?
locations. Well, to get the bonus here, you need 1 of each.
Oh, but you can scribe. No.
Yeah, you can scribe by spinning that too. If you think you're in the lead, then you can try to just end the game now.
I'm not in the lead at all. But I was thinking just that this one, I mean, I'm lost here.
Here you can go here, here,
or there.
Here. Yeah. So these three are the ones we have.
So this one is what?
So you can't do that. This one you just need to have.
Most of them.
Oh, I think you're supposed to spend one. Oh yeah, we were supposed to spin one to go through that earlier. So I actually would have. I would have had one less in there at some point, which is fine. I'm at 0. So you have to spend. You have to spend one to go through there. See how the house has like a slash through it instead? See how normally they're solid? And then see how that has a slash? So you basically have to spin one of those to go through it. Technically, you can end the game right now by spending 2 of these.
End the game? No.
You can end the game. You'd get one more turn. I'd get one more turn after.
Okay, but now?
Well, no. It's do you need to buy some more space? Do you need to buy something to meet your goals? You don't have your 3 blues yet. I would try to get your blues.
I have only 1.
You need lots of money. So you can get 2 money there. You can send out the worker to get 2 money and influence. So that would give you money too. So it gives you 2 money and influence. So now you have enough to buy the blue tile, but you'll need a green worker to do that. All right. Well, you have the pickup action, so you can pick up a green worker or a blue worker. Green. You have to either pick up this blue worker or that, which would be fine too, because then you buy your blue tile. So what I got? I got 3 gold. Why did I buy another green tile? I forget why I did that. I need points. What else gives us points? Oh, you forgot to take one of these with your instant action. Do you have 6 comments? No, you have 1, 2, you have 4. Do you have 5 stars? Yep. So you just put it on whichever one you think you're going to get the most points of. So this right here, right now this would be your most. That would make it 8 points because you have more comments than me because I have 1. The only thing giving points is those. So for each, yeah, that'll work for me. Okay, so I'm gonna go there, which gives me a discount of 1. So I'm gonna spend 3 to buy this one, which basically gives me 1 point per beach that I have. All right, do that. That's the exact same stars. I don't know why it's gonna be the exact same stars.
Like, can I scribe now?
Yeah, you can scribe now.
No.
Yeah, you can. Again, you can spend one of these to scribe as well.
I'll see. I spend one of those.
All right. So you scribe. You have 4 waters? No. So do you have 4 observatories? No. So you have to spend another one. So that gives you 2 influence on any spot. Where do you want them?
The black one now, or the yellow one you have
1,
most.
2, 3, 4, 5. I have 4. So you're currently controlling that one. Adding 2 here isn't going to do anything. Adding 2 there would secure, or adding 1 there and 1 there.
1 there and 1 there.
All right. So now I get one last turn, and then you get 1 last turn. But I don't know what's going to give me any points. Oh, can I even get over here? Because I would have to scribe as well. So I need 4. I don't have 4 beaches or 4 open waters. So I can't go down here. I don't have anything in there, so I can't go there. And I only have 2 observatories, so I can't go there either. He kind of stuck me from doing one last scribe. Okie dokie, Smokey. So what can I do to get points in a final turn? I don't think I can do anything. Oh, if I get a beach would give me some points. Can I get a beach? Can I get a beach? Yes, I can get a beach. All right. So I'm going to spend one of these to make this a 4. I'm going to take my 4 and put it down here, which allows me to buy a blue card for only 1 resource. And I need a beach. I guess I'm buying this one because it's the only beach, which gives you that back and gives you 1 extra resource because I interacted with that one. All right, and then this is, and I didn't get any activations, dang it. So this will be your last turn. So you want to see if anything you can buy is going to be able to give you more points. Oh yeah, you needed the 6 coins. So you need to do this action. It's free. You can do any dice. Doesn't matter because it's free for you. So you got your 6. All right, there we go. So now we need to add up the points. Here's our handy dandy scorebook. Yeah, the game could have probably gone for another 30 minutes, but Oddity decided enough is enough. But the stream is a little bit longer than we normally do. That's fine. I think we gave a good idea. All right, so we are playing Wayfarers. All right, we have the Oddity. All right, so scoring. Nope. That's solo play. Here we go. Scoring. First is the primary land and water tags. So basically you go through each of your different types. You count how many you have of the tags, including up here, for each of the types. So we have tag 1, tag 2, tag 3, tag 4, and then I will just call it bonus. All right. So tag 1 is the palace. So I got 5, so I get 8.
3, so I get 3.
All right. The mountains, I have Seto.
3.
All right. Next is the beach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four.
5.
5?
I mean 4. 5 points.
Oh, 5 points. Okay. Next is the open water. I have 2. Yeah, I have 2.
I have 0.
And then the last one is a full set. So a full set means you have 1 of each. So I have a
0.
beach. I have the open water. I forgot I do have 1 observatory because the main one has an observatory. Oh, I had 2 observatories. 1, 2. Oh, so I get 2 points for my observatories. I said I had 0. I actually have 2. 2. So I have 2 sets, right? Yeah, I have 2 sets, so that's 8. All right. So next is space cards with achieved inspiration cards. Oh, and achieved inspiration cards. So this one here, I get 1 point and 1 if I have a planet, which this is a planet. So I get 2. So I have 2. I'm gonna have to do tick marks. So we'll call this space. This one, you get 1 point for every tile and citizen combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 4 tiles. So that is 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 1 plus 1 point for every 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 7. And I do have 2 of them, so it's times 2. So that's 14. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. This one here is 3 if I just have the sun, 7 if I have the sun and the moon, so it's 3. And then times 2 because I have all of that, so that's 6. And then this one is 3 per set. So I have 1 comet, 1 star, and 1 planet. So that's 3. And then this one is 1 per beach. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beaches. All right. So
This one is 1 per each of these cards.
1 per bonus card. So you have 3 bonus cards. All right.
1 per each of these. I don't have any. This
Is 1 per combo. So you have
I
1,
don't have
2,
combos.
3, 1, 2, 3. You just need to have 3 citizens plus 3 tiles. You have 3 citizens and 3 tiles.
3 citizens? No.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then you have 3 tiles. So you get 3. And then you didn't get your 3 blue tiles, so you don't get the bonus, but you get the 3. 1, 2, 3. This one you get 1 plus 1 for every green tile. So you have 1 more green tile. That's 2. And if you have 6 coins times 2, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 2. But if you have the most comets, 4. And then if you have 5 stars times 2, so 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is 1 plus 1 for every blue tile. So you have 1 blue tile, so that's 2. All right. Next is the caravan. So this is all points on your caravan. So just add up all the points there. All right.
7.
7. All right, and then the last is the guild majority victories. So I have 3, and you have 6. All right, and you have the calculator. Do we want to give away the secret beforehand? All right, you want to do you first or me first? All right, we'll do me. That's fine. 8, 2, 8, 2, 8. 34, 12, 3.
I added each of the numbers you gave me, yes?
Yes.
77.
All right. 3, 3, 5, 20, 7, 6.
44.
Ooh, that's a big difference. So 77 to 44. 77 to 44.
33 differences.
Will wins, so Will's going to have the extra life medal on his side for our next playthrough, which actually we have 2 games we are going to play Thursday with 2 different Kickstarter print and play games that we're going to play. So we're going to flip over and give our first impressions of Wayfarers. So there we go. All right. So the first thing is the components. What do you think of the components?
Pretty, beautiful.
Pretty, like them. Again, we like D'Amico's art. Any game that's got his art, we'll probably check out just to see if we like it. So we do like the art.
These meeples are cute.
Meeples are cute. They're different. Yeah. Well, because again, they're supposed to be Middle Eastern, so they fit thematically. What do you think about like the iconography? So I know that's something that you more than me worry about.
It's a lot. I mean, I was getting it throughout the game. I think the harder part for me is this, like when you were scoring, understanding
scoring
how
for the space.
each times whatever.
Well, and then that would play a big factor on you and your score, right? Because if you were having trouble figuring out how these gave you a bonus
Then
and how
I
they
don't-
gave you victory points,
Yeah, and I don't work for those.
then you don't work for
Yeah,
those. Yeah,
that's
you're
true.
working to get down the path, I think mostly. One other thing, and again, we always mention it, language independent.
Yes, I was gonna
There
say
is
there is
nothing
no
in this game
words at all.
that has words. It's all icons and text, which is very common with Garfield games. It makes it really easy for them to publish across the world because then all they're paying somebody to do is translate a rulebook. Though the rest of the components, they don't have to get somebody in another country to basically print it. Like if they want a
Right.
Polish version, they would normally go to like Portal Games, for example. So it's very language independent. The board is nice. Like I said, it's asymmetric. You can flip over each one of these. They're different on each side. I like that. It does take up some room because as you're building out your tableau, I mean, we're on a Jasper and we had maybe 6 inches left on each side, and I already ran into Audrey's water down here. But no, overall components really good. I did pay to get the clinkety coins. I think the only downside, and we kind of mentioned it, with every Garfield game is I don't know why they've never upgraded the little sacks to even just wood. Like if they're little wood meeples. Again, that's piddly. It's like, but if you have a deluxe experience with the coins, you kind of want the deluxe experience with the satchels as well. Next is the mechanics. So there's a lot of different mechanics going on in this one, right? Your main thing was the dice. I mean, that's how you did almost anything. And then you had the shared worker pool where there was only so many workers and we had to share them, right? And then you have your tableau building where you're activating what you want to do.
I think it is good that it has a lot of things to do. It is very rich. And I like that you have the chance to get, I mean, as the game goes, you are not making it harder because you get to collect, for example, these things. So you get more options to place your dice in different places, right? To get what you need. So I like that. And I like also, am I talking about difficulty now?
No, mechanics.
Mechanics.
Like the dice,
I like
the worker
also that you
placement,
get the chance to do this, for example, the
action.
adding actions, yes, adding or taking for you to be
Oh,
able
the
to
dice,
get your,
dice
the
manipulation.
dice,
Be able to
the
manipulate your roll.
rerolling, spending experience. Now, what was this called? Influence when you need it to. So
Yeah, so there's a lot of mitigation. That's usually the biggest problem with most dice games is not having enough mitigation to change your dice. And there's plenty in this game. I think the key thing and the key mechanic in this, and it's one thing that I don't want to say we struggle with because sometimes I do better than Audrey, and in some games Audrey does better than me, but this is an engine building. Tableau building is still an engine building. You still have to make sure that what you get is going to allow you to do the other things you need to do. So my benefit was I bought this one citizen that let me pick up a worker every time I rested. So I was guaranteed at least one worker each round. Audrey, on the other hand, had to spend one of her dice to go find a worker to be able to use them. So I think that is a key thing in the mechanics is you got to figure out your actions and how you can incorporate them into your engine. But at the same time, you kind of need to not think about one move. You do need to think about like what you're going after and then what moves will make that happen, right? So it's like, oh, I want to buy a land. All right, well, I need resources. Okay, what can I do to get the resources? And then remember that on my next turn, I'm going to do the land, right? That happens a lot. It's not like, oh, I just want to go do this. Now, again, if you get a better engine that you can get more resources in at certain times, then you're not as worried. And you're just like, yeah, I'm going to go buy this. I'm going to go buy this. I'm going to go buy that. So that's different. The market.
the objectives.
Not the objective,
not
the
exactly
bonus, the
objectives,
bonus
but the
cards.
bonuses
Yeah.
kind of worked as objectives because you could.
You could
Or I
see,
could-
you could see what that's going to be. So when you got to that part on the scribe, You knew it was like, okay, well, I see what's over there, so I can try to focus on that before I get to the parts on the board, which was going to give me another one of those cards. Yeah. I think that's also the same thing we kind of always mention in a, I forgot to replace a card. One thing we mention in any game that's 2-player is market refresh. The market does pretty much stay what the market is. So that does limit the capability to complete some of the objectives, some of the point scoring objectives, whether it's the space objectives or the, I forget what they call these ones, right? The embellishments or whatever. We never saw that many comets. We didn't see that many. We saw one planet because I've got the one planet. We got the sun, but we didn't get the moon. So like at 2 players, there's not a lot of that refreshing. At 3 and 4, I would imagine, let's say we got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got about 20 something cards. Yours about the same. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So about 20 each. So with 2 more players, that'd be another 40 cards randomly through the different decks. You might have a better chance of seeing it. So this kind of leads into that fun too. But mechanically, I think a market refresh capability would be nice. And I know some people in BGG mentioned that as well. I do know that Shim came in and said, no, that you shouldn't worry about what cards are there. Just buy the cards, because every card you buy gives you a benefit at least, right? Whether the benefit is what the card does or what the card says and when you add it to your tableau, or getting a worker back. And I think what happened at a certain point, we were just looking at our objectives, and so we weren't even buying the cards with the workers anymore. At the beginning we were doing that, because now at the end I've got one worker, Oddity has none, all the rest of them are out on the board. So anything else on the mechanics you like, dislike, think should change?
I liked it.
Liked it?
I liked it.
Next is the difficulty. This is up there in the difficulty. This is one of their more difficult. I think people were putting it on par with paladins, but not with architects. I can't say we don't have paladins or architect. I can say this is more difficult than raiders and the North Sea, of course. But I think the difficulty is in the planning. Like, I don't think once you know what you're going through, I don't think it's difficult.
Right.
I think it's that planning. It's that getting that engine going. It's getting your tableau.
Well, I think there are now more phases of difficulty. Like, it depends on how you see it.
Yeah.
I would say that learning it is not as easy.
And again, this is the reason we do first playthrough, first impressions to show other people, 1, rules mistakes happen. 2, this is how difficult it is for 2 gamers. 1, myself, who usually can pick up a game pretty quickly after reading the rule book and seeing a tutorial, because that's all I do. I watch a video if I can, I read the rule book, and then I do a quick teach to Oddity, and then we do a teach as we play, like if she's got further questions. And that's why, I assist and help, right? So I think it's a good, you can kind of see the difference between our 2 playing. On future playthroughs, probably won't need to help Oddity as much, because after this first playthrough, that what was difficult came down, right?
Yeah. So, for example, I was confused at the beginning of where I had to go to do what, and then it made sense. And then it was struggling with which of the icons gives me things. Where do I see what I get? Where do I see I have to pay? Where do I have to... That part. So I think also that going back to the components, like a picture of the card with the
a player aid.
A player aid with, I don't know what to call it.
Because actually, I was just thinking about this with the scoring. Is the book considered a tag? I don't think so. Here, it doesn't seem like it is, because it only has the 4. So when we did the scoring, I only scored for... Okay, no, so you only score for the 4. You score for cities, vistas, harbors, and open water. Okay, I was looking at the books on the cards. I'm like, were we supposed to do something with the books? But I think the books are just used to progress. Yeah, because you're writing the book.
Those things, I think that is what made it difficult for me. Again, once I got that, or with your help on what I get with the card or why I should get that card, everything made sense. Still, I think there is a lot. So I would still consider
Oh
it
yeah,
is
you're definitely not going
one
to
of the
introduce this.
hardest games.
Yeah, you're not. We would not introduce this to anybody in our family.
No.
We now have hopefully board game friends that we can play board games with. I'm not sure their level because I don't know their game collection.
Yeah, true.
But this is probably one that may be like a later down the line type introduction, depending what their current collection's like. I don't know. They might have some heavy games in there, some heavy Euros. So next is Fun at 2. I enjoyed it too. I think it's fine at 2. I don't think it has much problem outside of that market, which is always a complaint. Any game that we play at 2 plays when there's market is that market rotation. There is a solo. I don't know, and I can't remember if it was ever answered in BGG, if the solo mode could be incorporated as a third player, which would probably help a little bit with the market. June, good at 2? Anything
I think
you
it
think
was
should be
good
changed
at
to
2. I agree with what you said about the refreshing the cards, which is normally, well, it happens a lot in this type of market games. But I enjoyed it at 2 as well.
I think the other thing that's also more limited in 2-player is the workers. Because in a 4-player game, you would have 2 more blue, 2 more yellow out on cards. So you'd be more likely on every card that you buy to get a worker back. So that I think is a big factor too. Again, 2 very simple things. One, for the market, a very simple variant fix, right? When you do a refresh action, you get rid of whatever the last card is and then move everything down. If there's a worker there, just put the worker on the new card that comes out. I don't know how any of that. And then the same thing for the worker, simple, easy variant is at the beginning of the game, randomly put the yellow and the blue extra workers on the yellow and the blue cards, right? That would allow more workers to come back. It would also kind of simulate that limited action, right? Because if you already had 2 blue workers out on the blue cards, we couldn't even use those actions at the beginning. So that might be not so good either. I don't know. I guarantee you, knowing Garfield Games and Jim Phillips, they're going to have at least 3 expansions for this game. So who knows what they're going to add and what they're going to do. Again, tomorrow I'm going to be backing the new one. I don't know. It's like an addiction now. I've got to buy all of his games in the trilogy. Last is theme. So the theme is, right, we were cartographers and we're going out and we're exploring the lands and looking up into space to find our path. So one is, did you feel like you were doing that? The other is, do you feel like that theme is here?
I think the theme is here because, yeah, you have different parts of the land, of the world, or I don't know how to say.
Well, this would be the Tigris.
The Tigris, yes. You have the people, you have like each of these things on the space, on the sea.
Yeah, the meeples design, right? We talked about that. The design of
the cards.
Yeah, so it's very thematic visually. I didn't feel like I was cartographing anything, really.
I agree.
Yes, I was getting space cards, and yes, I was getting land cards, and they had to go above, but it wasn't like I was needing to get them to chart out some type of course, right? The most that came in was when you were trying to complete these. But I wasn't thinking of it as, oh, I needed to complete these because I was exploring 3 more islands or I was exploring 2 more areas of the sky. I was like, nope, I need 2 more stars.
Yeah,
nope, I need 2 more beaches.
That is what I felt as well.
Which, that's
it's not bad.
That's a Euro game.
But yeah, that was how I saw it as well. So I need to collect this.
Yeah.
Regardless what for. Just to accomplish whatever I need to do at the moment, but in terms of the cartography and the exploring, not much.
Yeah. Now, one thing though is if this game didn't have this theme on it, I don't know what other theme would work equivalently, and would we be interested in it without that, without the art, without the weapon? No, I think that works, and I do like that thematicness that they have to the game.
Yeah,
yep.
I don't know what else could work, I mean, I like the theme as well, like nature and that I like. I thought when we started it was going to have something about history, and I was a little bit scared because I'm not really good at it.
No, when they did the first live stream announcing this, they actually went over the whole history of all this, which was actually, it was cool for me. I got to watch the
No,
live
I
stream.
mean, I would like to learn it too, but in
a game, you don't want to play a history game. So like if we were to
Not
get
that I
something
don't want to, I'm
like
just
Puerto
really-
Rico or something like that, where it's
Puerto Rico.
or there's a game called Puerto Rico. There's a new one. They just came out with a new version.
Is it about history? I mean, I like to learn it when we play. We have played other, or well, no, I don't know how to say. I'm just not good at it. I don't know if I am not interested in. I should, because this is how you prevent mistakes and all this. But
those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it.
yes, but and I feel bad saying this. It's not like I'm proud of not knowing or not being interested in history. But I thought I was going to feel more like that.
So I guess then this will be the question. This will be what will happen then. Is we do have a couple. I don't want to say history games, but we do have some more Euro games that are coming in. One is of Frost and Snow, which is people trekking across, I think, Canada or the Arctic or something. And then we have Encyclopedia, which is people making the encyclopedia. Now, luckily, that's animals in that one. We have Darwin's Journey, which is basically the history of Darwin's journey.
I like biology.
And those are biology and animals, so maybe that would stay. No, like a war game, I wouldn't want to play a war game. We do have Viticulture World, which is going to teach the history of winemaking. But I think that's different. I think what you're talking about is like you're playing out.
I think I just
history.
had bad experiences at school.
Well, I think it is.
I
think it's
almost
that playing out
failed
history.
7th grade
Well,
because of Greece and
Greece and Athens.
And all this.
Yeah, but see, when we play those
Sparta.
games, we're not playing it from a historical point.
No, I know. That's why I think. It scares me. But of course, I know that if I play something, I don't really need to know about it unless it is like a trivia game or something like that.
Yes.
It's it's actually the other way. I would of learn something through understand something through playing it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that when we started this, I thought it was going to include more things about that. And of course, I don't know anything and it does not matter. I don't know because I could have learned, but like things to stick in my mind. About history is just not as simple. I don't know.
I get. No, you don't want to have a game that in order to do something, you have to know the historical stuff that was occurring in the game.
That I have to know. I can learn, I can read it, I can probably, that's different. I am going to be the best player. The theme is going to be the most interesting to me? Maybe not.
No, that's what I said. If it's a history game teaching you the history of how Napoleon did XYZ on his conquests and stuff like that in France.
Well,
that's probably not going to be a
revolution.
make an example. She's like, but I like that history. All right, so we're going to get Napoleon's game and Caesar. We're going to see how Julius Caesar did what he did. But either way, that is the theme. That is what's going on. That is, if you've made it this far into the video, we greatly appreciate it. What should they do because they stayed this long?
Oh, thank you for staying, and you should subscribe.
Yeah, probably.
Activate notifications.
Yeah, that too.
Follow us on social media and
all that stuff. But until next time, guys.
Adios.
Peace.